Brenna Gallagher with us from Misericordia University Women's Lacrosse here on the Mendola Show. Well, Coach, congratulations, your first year.
Yep,
and let's talk about the excitement you have for the program.
Yes, we're very, very excited. We have a game under our belt, very young team. Our recruiting class this year is pretty strong. Some first years making an impact immediately. A couple returners. We only really lost our goalkeeper, Katie McLaughlin, who did great for us last season. But the nice thing about this year is we have 4 keepers now that can be all relied on and interchanged, add some versatility to our team this year.
Let's talk about your background with lacrosse, where you're from, how much you played.
So I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I participated in lacrosse since I was in 7th grade. I attended Indiana University of Pennsylvania, so I played in the PSAC as a Division II program. I came to Misericordia after playing at IEP for I did a 5th year due to an injury. Got the job as a graduate assistant last fall after I graduated in 2016, and then took on the program after the past season. So I've been with the team 2 years now, first year as officially head coach.
All right. And as far as this year's talent, let's talk about some of the leadership you have as upperclassmen and then some talent that you brought in.
Okay, so we have 2 seniors this year. One was a captain last year, Ashley Hobbs. Olivia Garcia is a senior returning, first team all-conference last year, attacker. So, and also junior Bree Ladner, who was first team all-region last year, first team all-MAC Freedom. So between those 3, I think that we have a really good core of leaders, different personalities that bring out great things for the team. Our sophomore class is very, very strong. We have our starting lineup right now in our midfield is all sophomores, so that's great for our going forward in the next couple of years. And we have really all, honestly, sophomores, juniors out there. And then our goalie is actually a 5th year. She got the start last night. So going forward, I think we have a good group.
Total roster?
We have 26.
Okay, let's talk
about
25. 25, that's fine. Let's talk about how many players are out there on the field and having some depth in lacrosse and growing that roster maybe as the years go on here.
So you have 11 field players, 1 goalie. Right now we have a solid 2 lines of midfielders that we can interchange, so that's exciting. And we haven't had that before, so we can keep fresh legs because lacrosse involves a lot of conditioning, so having that depth is great.
Overall, the fun you're having with the ladies this year, knowing when business is business, when fun is fun, and then there's a lot of work in between all that stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, my whole philosophy is when we're at practice, we're going 100%, but I also tell them it's 2 hours of your day where you can kind of just leave all of the books and everything else behind and just focus 100% on lacrosse. We do a lot of community outreach, a lot of, on campus, very involved. So we like to intermix that as well. But yeah, we're having a blast and I'm excited.
How about the competition in the league overall? What are you looking forward to there? And who's some of those teams that we can look forward to doing positive stuff this year? You're trying to maybe get to their level.
Yeah, so we added a couple of stronger teams onto our schedule out of conference that I'm hoping prepares us for our in-conference play. The past 2 seasons we made it to the conference championship and fell to FDU. That's really our main goal, is to win the MAC Freedom. This season I definitely think with the group that we have returning, that's definitely an obtainable goal. But I just keep telling the girls, game by game, getting better every day, and using, wins and losses that we will have maybe along the way as, ways to fix things for that, end goal of winning the MAC.
As far as offensive, defensively, you find that you're one or the other this year, or scoring a lot of goals?
I would say that we're pretty balanced. We have leaders on both ends of the field, so we have voices, on the defense and the attack. So I think we're pretty well balanced.
Well, Brenna, great to catch up with you with Misericordia University Women's Lacrosse, and have a great season.
Thank you so much.
Olivia Garcia joins us from Misericordia University Women's Lacrosse here on the Mendola Show at our Carol and Janelle. And Olivia, let's talk a little bit about your role on the team.
I'm a senior this year, returning from playing attack.
How about some younger players that you have this year, what you're trying to show them? I know there's a lot of sophomores out there.
Yeah, we try and play together. We are such a big team and such a young team. There's so few of us upperclassmen, and we try and teach them as they come through.
Let's talk about that attack line. Who's up there that you hope will score some goals, including yourself this year?
We have a well-rounded team. There's no like one person who scores all the goals. There's a handful of us who score 1-2 times a game.
So you're a first team All MAC Freedom Conference player
Yes.
from last year. So talk about some positive things you did last year.
So last year I broke the record for single season assists, and I need one more assist, and then I'll break the career high for Misericordia.
That's awesome to hear. And let's talk about the Florida over spring break with your other teammates and friends.
Yeah, so in about a week or so we'll be heading down to Florida. We'll be playing 2 games down there. It's a good time, a week together, and team bonding all the time.
Cool. You have an older sister, Amanda. Talk about some attributes that you took from her or what she's up to in her life right now.
My sister is she's in Richmond, Virginia. She passed her CPA exams working for Ernest Young. So she's a big influence on everything I do.
Sounds like she's pretty successful so
Yeah.
far.
Hard to follow.
You enjoy science, a 3.2 grade point average, so you're working hard there. And talk about life after college.
So after college, I'll be graduating in May with a bachelor's in health science with a specialization in patient navigation. I plan to go into geriatrics after graduation and work as like a case manager here as an advocate. So
That sounds pretty cool too. Let's talk about your mom as a role model.
my mom's everything to me. She's very inspirational, comes to almost every game.
That's awesome to hear. Yeah, glad you have a great support system, and good luck with molding those sophomores there at Misericordia this season.
Thank you.
Brianna Ladner joining us here on the John Mendola Show from Misericordia Women's Lacrosse. And Brianna, tell us where you call home.
I'm from Ellicott Hill, New Jersey.
And what brought you to Misericordia?
I got to go to Misericordia because I was recruited with Lacrosse, and I'm a nursing student, and their nursing program is awesome. So I knew that I wanted to play lacrosse and wanted to do nursing, so I could balance both of them with the Division III lacrosse and then the really good nursing program.
How competitive is the lacrosse?
Oh, it's very competitive. Division III really doesn't mean anything. It's just as competitive as D1 or D2. Yeah, so it's perfect balance.
Let's talk about defense, a position you play, and how tough that is.
Yep, defense. I think defense wins games. I mean, we can score goals, but you got to stop them. Stop your opponents from scoring to win games.
Let's talk about, you have a sister, Taylor, so tell us a little bit about her.
My sister Taylor, she's a senior in high school. We're best friends. I take her under my wing. She helps me through things. I call her all the time and rant to her, cry to her, laugh to her, so she's awesome.
Let's talk about math and science, a couple subjects that you like.
Math and science, big things in nursing. Got to add meds and science, anatomy. That's why I did. I exceeded in math and science in high school and took anatomy and decided to go down the nursing route.
And pediatrics is something with the nursing route?
Yeah, I love kids, love helping them. So we'll see.
Let's talk about mom and dad.
Okay, yeah, mom and dad, they're my biggest supporters, biggest role models. They set such great examples. They're always with me. They have my back through no matter what and support me.
Getting out to many games for you?
Oh yeah, always. They never miss one. No matter if it's a 2-hour drive or a 4-hour drive, they're always in the stands. It's good.
That's awesome to hear. Well, we wish you the best this season and keep up that defense.
Thanks.
Emily Connell with us from Misericordia University in the women's lacrosse program. And Emily, talk a little bit about your background with lacrosse. Where are you from?
I'm from Rochester, New York, so that's a big lacrosse hotspot in New York. So I've been playing since I was in kindergarten. Just my sister started playing first, and I kind of followed in her footsteps.
Travel lacrosse as well?
Yes, I played a little bit of travel, but I played multiple sports growing up, so travel got to be a lot. So eventually I just stuck with high school.
What are you seeing early on with this team? What are some of the positives at Misericordia?
I'm seeing a lot of potential, a lot of good team camaraderie. Everyone kind of wants to learn from each other, and everyone's willing to teach each other, which is huge. You know, there's not a lot of competition between players. We're just all hoping for the best from each other.
You got an older sister, Kylie?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about her.
She's like one of my biggest role models, I would have to say. I've just learned so much from her growing up. You know, she's really driven, goal-oriented, knows where she's heading. and I've taken a lot of that from her as I've kind of started to maneuver through my college years.
You're doing an excellent job in the classroom, somewhere like a 4.0, I guess.
Something like that.
But tell us a little bit about the classes you like or the major that you're involved with.
So I'm pre-physical therapy. One of the reasons that brought me to this was their great PT program. So my undergrad is in psychology, so I'm taking a lot of psych classes right now, which is awesome.
The future for you down the road, you're hoping to be back in the Rochester area, wherever life takes you?
Yeah, right now I'm just looking for where life's going to take me. Where am I going to get a job? You know, that's kind of my big concern right now. So.
You're part of that real big sophomore class this year at Misericordia with the women's lacrosse team. Talk about some of the other talent around you.
You know, like Kayla Quinlivan, she's here. She's a huge factor in terms of like pushing me. You know, we have a lot of girls with so many different abilities. You know, my teammates like Amanda and Lexi, they're really fast. My teammate Alyssa, you know, she's super smart. My teammate Amy, she's shifty. You know, we bring a lot of different elements, you know, to the playing field, and we all kind of learn from each other, which is awesome.
Last year, honorable mention, All MAC Freedom Conference. This year, you're hoping to maybe take that up one notch?
Yeah, that's definitely always a goal, for sure.
Well, we wish you well with the season, of course, your future endeavors, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Kayla Quinlivan is with us from Misericordia University, and Kayla had a pretty darn good year in her rookie year. Now sophomore, first team All MAC Freedom Conference, and that Rookie of the Year honor obviously feels really good. Talk about breaking into the college ranks and having such a successful season for yourself last year and for the team.
Well, coming in, I definitely didn't really know what to expect too much. You know, just wanted to play hard, play well for the team, and we ended up having a great season. We were really young, but we ended up making it to the MAC Freedom Championship game. Lost a tough one, but now we're returning a lot of people. I feel like it was a good season, learned a lot. So, I mean, it's great to get that recognition, but it's really good for the team, most importantly. And, you know, moving forward, I think that's going to be really important this year and in seasons to come. So I'm excited for this year.
Talk about the lacrosse back home. Is it big, and where is home?
So I'm from Long Island, New York. Lacrosse is huge where I'm from, so I've been playing ever since I was in second grade. So it's been a huge part of my background. A bunch of my friends played, so it's just good to be able to continue it at the college level.
Well, let's talk about the position, midfield. Tell us about what you do.
So I play midfield. I also take the draw. So at the start of the games, that I'll take like the face-off, which is the initial thing, and then I play midfield. So I play both ends of the ball. I play on the attacking end and the defensive side, so I kind of get a little bit of everything.
Well, you have a sister, Abby, so tell us about what she's up to.
So my sister Abby, she's a senior in high school. She's 18, so she's been applying to schools, is trying to figure out what she wants to do. She wants to go for business, and she's into dance, so she might join a dance team, so she's trying to figure that out.
Well, good for her. You're doing real well in the classroom, 3.9. Yep. Nursing major?
Yep, nursing major. So yeah, everything's going well. I'm a sophomore, so starting to get into all the major classes now. So I'll start clinical next semester, so I'm excited.
Let's talk about the folks.
My parents, their names are Donna and John. They're good. I look up to them. They're definitely my role models. I don't know.
I'm sure they've done a lot for you. Talk about
yeah.
Whether it's going to your games or being there for the academic end of things. Talk about maybe some little lessons that maybe you'll carry on if you have a family of your own in the years to come.
Yeah, my parents are definitely my biggest supporters. They come to every game. They took me to every practice. They're always like, if they can't come to a game, they're coming to watching the live stream. But they pretty much come to everything. They support me in school and everything I do. So I really can't thank them enough for everything.
Well, Kayla, you had a great rookie year. On to year number 2. Keep it going, and we wish you good accolades, okay?
Yep, thank you.